Hi, everybody. It's Stan Phelps back here again for Bed Talk number 4. If you're not familiar with Bed Talks, started by my Pink Goldfish co-author, David Rendell. It's been an amazing last week. A lot of people have contributed with Bed Talks. I want to shout out to 4 people in particular. First off, if you can see right here, I love this. This is Chris Croft right here. Chris Croft had a great TED Talk. Bed Talk. Slip of the tongue there. From his bed. It was awesome. Great challenge to people. This is Brian Woods sporting the U of A Arizona gear. Brian really talked a lot about stepping out of your comfort zone. And I know just him doing this video was a great example of that. And let's see here. I love this. Let's see. We have right here, Shep Hyken, my brother from a different mother. Shep had 3 great ideas that he shared in his Bed Talk. I love the idea of just sending videos to your clients or loved ones as a way to kind of stand out. Don't complain. I mean, that sounds simple, but so that was great from Shep. And I thought I had one more here. Oh, Catherine Locke. I love this. She might get top honors for, I love the 4-poster bed and the lighting. Great job, Catherine. Catherine really talked about how she just went on a hike, and this is a hike she has done dozens of times, and she finally just looked up and just saw a lot of stuff that she hadn't seen before. And so that was a neat lesson, I think. Hey, we should all take this time to do something a little different. All right, my Bed Talk today. Let me get a sip of coffee here. Shout out to all my Marist brethren from 9G in Poughkeepsie. My Bed Talk today is about a concept that's called opposing. And I know it's something that Dave Rendell really loves. And it's one of the 7 ways we wrote about in our book that we did together. The idea of differentiation is central to marketing. And we found that there's really only 2 ways to stand out if you want to be different and achieve separation in the marketplace. And one, it's this idea of leaning in and doing more of what makes you unique. We talk about in the book that may be something that makes you weak. It may be something that makes you weird. But it's the idea of doubling and tripling down on those things. The second thing, the way to stand out, major way, is to do less of what others consider as normal. So when everybody starts to go in one direction, one of the ways that you can stand out is going in the exact opposite direction. And we share some great stories. Folks like back when Super Size Me came out and every QSR decided to go healthy, offer salads, water, fruit. There was one who at the time was closing stores, believe it or not, and that was Hardee's. They went in the exact opposite direction. And they created the thick burger, and the rest is history. They've really excelled in the last decade or so. The other one, it's a fun one, we talk about dirty, rotten flowers. So most floral companies compete on, we've got, our flowers are fresher, we deliver them quicker, and there's this one company out there, it's called Dirty Rotten Flowers, and they do exactly what they promise. They deliver dirty, rotten flowers for your not so loved ones. I want to talk about, as a great example of this idea of opposing, taking what everyone else considers as normal and doing the opposite, that bed talks are a tremendous example of this. And I know probably David was thinking of this. Obviously, a bed talk, I'm going to share a little bit of the rules here, but a bed talk is essentially we're playing off TED Talks. And so here's the thing, most TED Talks have to be 18 minutes or less. That's still a fairly long talk. It's not a full keynote. And there have been some great TED Talks that have been 3 minutes. But here's the thing, bed talks are short. So they're the opposite of a TED Talk. In fact, they're supposed to be 5 minutes or less, which I haven't figured out yet. Second thing, they want to be unscripted. So I really didn't spend a lot of time thinking about what I was going to say. I just had an idea. I know people, I've done a TEDx talk myself. I know of others who've done TEDx talks. You literally spend hundreds of hours rehearsing those 15 to 18 minutes. Third one, no audience. Makes sense. You're doing this in your own home. We're speakers. It's not on a red circle. Where is it? It's on your bed. And lastly, it's open to everyone to do a bed talk. Now we're doing this thing called the Bed Talk Challenge, where after you do your bed talk, you can challenge up to 5 people to do a bed talk. But here's the thing, you don't even have to be challenged. It's open to anyone. If you have a smartphone, just prop it up. I'm using sanitizer and a thing of gel to prop my phone on a couple boxes. Just go old school, put it out there. And here's the last lesson is, when everyone starts to go in one direction, think about ways that you may be able to oppose and go in a different direction to be able to stand out.